So let's talk about some of the important questions from your NET geography examination. Now the first question talked about geosyncline. Now this question basically focuses on the theories of mountain building. So Kober gave the term cratogene, and that was one of the major concepts under the mountain building. So Kober's theory of mountain building has been discussed in one of the separate lectures. So if you want to go for more details about lithogenesis, orogenesis, lipogenesis, you can definitely refer the lecture. The next is the correct sequence of cloud formation in ascending order. That's from the lower layers to the higher layers. So on the lowermost you have the stratus followed by the cumulus. The middle clouds are known as alto, and cirrus is a prefix for higher clouds. So that becomes your right order. So as you can see in the picture, you can have the stratus cloud at the lowermost level, followed by cumulus, followed by the alto, and finally the cirrus clouds. The next is when we talk about the volcanic origin deposits on the ocean floor. Those are red clays and those are rich in ferric oxide. Now this is where you have huge proportions in the Atlantic Ocean, the parts of Red Sea, Yellow Sea that have been seen, and these are considered as highly rich because you have lots and lots of mineral deposits that are seen. The organic deposits in the oceans are composed either as radiolina or the calcareous ooze that are seen. We have covered these in a separate lecture on ocean deposits, so just refer that video for more detail. Now the Environmental Protection Act was initially started in 1986, and during that time it was passed under the government of Rajiv Gandhi. Now it was asked in 2016 because you had 30 years that were completed, and the idea was to implement or protect the environment from the various hazards that are witnessed. The next question is on possibilism, a very direct question. So founder of possibilism was Faber. You have a higher importance being given to human geography in the recent days. So cover this section very carefully. Lots and lots of questions from human geography, social geography, economic geography, and transport geography have been witnessed of recent. From transport geography you have applicative questions where you have questions on nodes, internodes that are usually asked. So those kind of questions you need to have a proper idea about. The next question is the theories and the correct match. So Neuenstein gave the demographic transition theory, Ravenstein gave the laws of migration, Polden talked about the census and the age classification of the population, Sadler gave the theory where he focused on population density. Now a lot of places you have incorrect information about Sadler that has been given, so make sure you cover all the theories carefully. We have covered these theories in the lectures, so just go back and search the ExamRace channel for the various videos that have been covered. The next is the concentric zone theory model. Now the concentric zone theory model was given by Burgess and it was based on the city of Chicago. We have covered the various urban land use models in a separate lecture where we have talked about the concentric zone theory, the multiple nuclei theory, and so on. So again, a very important and a very direct section that was asked. The next is the theory of intervening opportunity. Now this was given by Stouffer. He focused that the amount of migration is directly proportional to the number of opportunities. So higher the opportunities, higher is the probability that a person would migrate to a region, and it's inversely proportional to the distance between the destination and the origin. So if there are huge distances that a labor has to migrate, labor would definitely prefer going to smaller distances rather than longer distances. So those were the kind of migration patterns that were propounded under the intervening opportunity by Stouffer. Again, very important. Now the next question talks about shifting cultivation. Now shifting cultivation in Myanmar is known as Tongya. Tong means hill and Ya means cultivation. So cultivation along the hill is what is the shifting cultivation known as in Myanmar. Now Ladang is a type of shifting cultivation which is seen in Malaysia. Then you have Roca which is seen in Brazil, and Masolo which is seen in Congo. So shifting cultivation in India, it is known as Zoom. So you have various known, and then you have different names within different states in India. So you have different names of shifting cultivation in different regions. A very common question that has been seen over the years. The next is again a question on PRED. Now, PRED gave the concept of behavioral metrics, and that has been discussed in our class on the behavioral approach. His idea was any locational decision has to be taken based on the behavioral aspect. So, behavioral aspect and behavioral approach becomes very, very important when we are talking about a decision support system for any kind of location, any kind of industry to be established, how the dynamics work, how a human behavior works. So those were the kind of questions that were covered, and as we could see the recent patterns of the examination paper, we have seen passage based questions that are usually asked for your geography, two passage based questions of 5 each, very very scoring. A lot of that can be solved from the passage, and then a little additional information if you are aware about, you can secure very good marks. Again, you have numerous questions on authors and their works. We have not covered those kind of questions here, but those are kind of rote learning questions that you need to definitely go for, and in order to score well. However, from the sections on transport geography, as we said, cartography, sections on GIS, and statistics, nowadays you have lots and lots of application based questions. So if you are thorough with the concepts, you can secure very good marks in those sections. We would be covering many more interesting sessions for you. Have a wonderful day ahead.